Hey, hey, hey! Good to see ya. Glad you're back. I'm glad you're here if you're here for the first time. My name is Marieanne. I'm the Crochety Clogger. I love to crochet and I love to clog. So if you're here for the first time, check out my playlist because I have all things yarny playlist and also a clogging tutorial playlist if you think you might be interested in learning how to clog. So anyway, I thought I'd come on today and I don't know, yickety yak just a little bit. Let me see what I got on my notes here. Oh, yeah, I know it's September. In fact, I think it's September the 3rd. Thursday, September the 3rd. And back in August, Dana from Dana's Wanderlust Crochet, she did a hashtag August Fiber Arts for the month of August, where one of the things we did was make little objects and put around in different places for someone to find and enjoy. And perhaps discover a new craft or hobby they could do. But anyway, I did one other thing that I think I can hashtag August Fiber Arts. And here's what happened. My sis-in-law, and I'm just going to call her sis from here on out, and her good friend, who I will call Dee, Sis and Dee wanted to learn how to crochet. And Dee had it in her mind she was definitely going to make a blanket. Okay, so we planned on one Saturday afternoon getting together, socially distancing, well, of course, but yeah, so we went to Hobby Lobby, of all places, and Dee did find her some yarn that would match the color she'd want on the blanket, and got the proper hooks and needles, darning needles and a few, all the needed notions. And so we went back to Sis's place and we sat down and showed them how to chain up, which I think they kind of already knew that from past experience. And we did single crochets first, and then and they did great. And we did double crochets. Dee was getting a little really tight and she was like, what is wrong with this? It just doesn't feel right. And I'm like, loosen up, loosen up. But anyway, it was really cool because I didn't know, I feel like I'm a newbie myself, so I didn't know how this would go, but it went really well. And the next day, my sis sent me some pictures of Dee, and she had already chained up the whole width of the blanket and done, I think it looks like 2 rows, I don't know, but she just looks, I'm going to insert pictures right here, she just looks so proud. Here you go. How about that? After one day, she done had that blanket started, and I told her, I said, well, you've done the hardest part. But it was a lot of fun. And so let's see, what else is going on? Oh, speaking of Hobby Lobby, back on that topic. I've been making room in here in my she shack for that humongo Hobby Lobby haul I had. And so I had plenty of tubs. I mean, plenty of tubs. I just had to empty them out. I had to go through them and decide what to keep, what to take to the thrift store, what do I really need, what can I let go. You know how it is. So anyway, I got enough tubs emptied. I still got 2 more to go. 3 really, one of which is going in the house, and I have no idea where it's going, where the stuff's going. But anyway, I went to the thrift store, and I dropped it off, and I went inside, which I shouldn't have done because I could have dropped off on the outside, but I did. I went inside, and guess what I saw? I mean, right in my line of vision, there it was, a basket full of Hobby Lobby yarn. I couldn't help myself. They were all marked down to $1 a skein. But hey, that's cheaper than Hobby Lobby's got it right now, if they even have any more left. So I did. I got some of the Scrubology cotton I've never used this before, so this will be interesting. This one is called, oh, it's just called Brights, pastellies, you know, and whites in there, and pinks and this one is called Aria, and that's a little brighter, kind of just like the other one, but just a little brighter colors. So anyway, that was cool. And what else did I get? Let me put this down here. Oh, I got more of the Soft Secret. I got 2 of the denims, which I already had one of, which is cool. And I got a light denim. And I got a sky blue in the Soft Secret. And this is 100% acrylic with a 4-way. It's very, very slippery and shiny. And I found some acrylic. I love this yarn. They're at the thrift store. And this one is called Blue Green Multi. Isn't that pretty? Found 2 of those, one without the ball band, so I made it one. And I found, oops, excuse me, this one is called Denim. I have used this before in with the Hat Not Hate. Made a lot of hats out of that one. So anyway, I just couldn't help it. I mean, it was right there in my line of vision as I walked in. I know, I'm terrible. So I've been doing a lot of practicing, y'all. A whole lot of practicing. Excuse me, my throat's getting dry. Yeah. Yes, I have been practicing on the hag stitch. And I'm sure you've probably heard about it, but it kind of excited me. And as soon as I heard about it, I had to just start, you know, playing around with it. But Ryan, over at Yarn Hag Ryan, invented it. And I say invented because she said she couldn't find it anywhere, and she looked high and low, and it's really a cool stitch. It's really a cool stitch. Let me show you you know how it's always really good to kind of start just doing like little washcloths or something. But yeah, so this is some kind of cotton. I don't know, peaches and cream. But look, I think I'm doing it right. I hope I'm doing it right. And at the same time, y'all, I said I'm gonna border it. I'm gonna try to border it with a crab stitch. And that was fun. I've never done the crab stitch before. I love how that borders things, even though my claws are a little wonky. But anyway, oh, here's a really wonky one. So this one I tried to make, you know how when you do to do the hag stitch, you have to have like a foundation row of regular double crochets because, you know, I think, am I right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, it makes sense to. So I thought, well, to have that one row, to me, I thought, well, I can make that look a little nicer. So I bordered the whole cloth with this one with double crochets, half doubles all the way around the border, and then I did the crab stitch on that. But don't that remind you of it's nice and wavy, like something in the ocean. Can you tell how wavy it is? Yeah. But anyway, oh, and this is made from the Hobby Lobby's Crafter's Secret Cotton. This is much softer. I like it. But yeah, I need to go. And by the way, you guys, I can make a hat. I can make a hat. No problem. I think the first thing I made was a hat, and I think that has something to do with it. The fact that I learned in the round before I learned straight. Yeah, I got to practice more on straight, and I know right where to do it too. Dana over at Dana's Wanderlust Crochet, she has, I think it's called the Beginner Series. And pretty soon she's gonna have granny squares. How to do granny squares? Well, I've done a few, not many, but I've practiced a few granny squares. But I'm gonna do that when she gets it published, and I'm also gonna go back and do her washcloth thing because I really need it. You know, I do. I mean, look, it's just, it just, wait. Reminds me of a stingray in the ocean. Anyway, but, you know, I need some. I keep using, I've like made 2 for myself prior to this, and you know, I need some more because they get stinky really quick. And so those both were done with the hag stitch. And then, y'all, I learned corner to corner. Oh, where is my, oh, shoot. Yarnjoy Podcast. Oh my goodness, I hope I'm right. I forgot to write this down. I can't believe I forgot to write that down. She's my birthday buddy. She got the same birthday as me over there at Yarnjoy Podcast. Now, she has a fabulous corner to corner tutorial. And I want to thank Karen over at a Yarn Addict with Karen, because I was watching her one day and she started making a C2C, a corner to corner blanket, and she said go over to Yarnjoy because she said it was the clearest, most concise tutorial on corner to corner, and I have to agree. I've watched several, but this is the first time I've tried it. So I tried it with Yarnjoy's and I like it. Check this out. I did good on this one. Sweet Tea, you told me last night, you said, do a washcloth and corner to corner. It'll come out just perfect. Well, mine's pretty perfect. I did put a crab stitch around the border, and mine's pretty perfect, right, except right here on this corner is a little doopy there. Whoop-de-doo. But, Sweet Tea, I think you're right. But I like it. And she does explain it very well, you guys. I'm going to link all this down below. And in fact, since I forgot to write it down on my notes, I better write it down right now so I don't forget to link it. So excuse me for a moment. Okay, got that wrote down. Okay, so what else did I do? Oh, and by the way, if you haven't tried the hag stitch yet, keep trying it. I mean, go ahead and try it, because Yarn Hag Ryan, I'm going to link her too. She's having like a giveaway. And so what you can do is like send her pictures of your hag stitch projects. And she will, you know, enter, you can, I get so excited and I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, you can go over to her and she'll tell you all about it. Anyway, you can enter by email, you can enter on our Facebook group, you can enter on Instagram. So there's lots of ways to enter, and I think there's no limit of how many projects you send in. You know, of course, I won't send in this one and this one. I'll send these together. You know, because that's a little silly. But yeah, you know. Oh, okay. And I also did this. I really played a lot with the hag stitch. I made me a yarn bowl, y'all. A yarn bowl. I put little handles in there. Yep. And it's made with Woolies Thick and Quick. I don't know what this color was. Oh, wait. It says right here. Seagull. It's called Seagull. And I found this at Ollie's. The Seagull. But I don't know, it works out pretty good. I like it. And I just put those little handles there, I guess, because I thought maybe, you know, just put the yarn in here and then let the yarn come out. But it doesn't really matter. But anyway, I had just a little bit of this left. Now, in my mind, I said to myself, you know what? My Walmart Plarn, plastic yarn from Walmart bags, the gray stuff, you know. I thought that, in my mind, I said, that's going to look perfect with this. And I had just a little bit of this yarn left. And so I just started, you know, crocheting up my gray Plarn. Well, I got the base of another basket done with the Plarn. And then I started to add this to it. And y'all, well, here's my Plarn. I'll take my Plarn out. No, it's not the same color. But anyway, I kept going. I did. I kept going, and I put white Plarn in between. to kind of help it along. And then I put but you know what really shocked me? The Plarn is actually not as sturdy as this Thick and Quick. So, but it's still an okay basket, you know, still an okay basket. The Plarn should have gone on top and the Thick and Quick should have gone on the bottom. But I enjoyed it. It's been a long time since I've worked with Plarn. And in fact, Plarn was kind of what got me into crocheting. But that's for another time. So anyway, let's put the Plarn back in that wonky basket. At least it's standing up on its own. Don't know what I'll do with it. Put something in there. You never know. Oh, one more thing. I made a hat. I made a hagstitch hat. Shall I put it on? I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to get makeup on it. Because you know I don't wear hats. What do you think? I like it. Yeah? Anyway, yeah. So, here's how I got started with it. Let me get rid of this notification so I can see something. Anyway, go over to Pamela at Pamela's Adoring Crochet. She has a hagstitch hat. I can't remember the name of it, but I will link it down below. And she got me started on this one with the double crochet increases. And then when it was time to stop increasing, comes the hagstitch. And so I just went on with it. And then I, you know, stopped where I need to stop. And this was the first time I actually tried the crab stitch, which is nothing but single crochet going backwards. Like a crab goes backwards or sideways or whatever. But yeah, you know, I'm glad that I've learned this crab stitch. I'm glad I learned the hag stitch too. I like it because it really gives a really cool texture. But why do I keep saying hag stitch? The crab stitch just gives a pretty finish on just about anything. But I have a whole lot of this stripy yarn left, and I just don't like how that does. I really don't. So wear that in the back. Anyway, so there's my hag hat. All right. Let me look at my notes. What else is it that we need to talk about, that I'd like to talk about? And y'all, with the hag stitch, I think I told you, there's lots of tutorials out there now for shawls on the hag stitch. All kinds of things. All kinds of things. Oh, y'all, I just have to tell you. Because things happen, I just want to share, you know. I went to the grocery store. It's been a couple of weeks. But I was walking out of the grocery store with my cart in front of me, you know, and headed to the car, and I heard, hey. And I thought, well, somebody's trying to get a hold of somebody. So I looked around. I thought, well, it's not me, you know, I don't know. And then I heard, hey, aren't you the Crochety Clogger? I was like, what? Oh. I was like, Lord. Excuse me. So I turned around and located who it was. Y'all, it's a friend on YouTube. She lives right down the road from me in the next little burg. Probably not even 10 minutes away. Ain't that weird? I was like, oh my God. So we stood there and we talked for a while. Hey, B, if you're watching, I'm just going to call you B because I don't know if she wants me to say her name. If you're watching, B, hey. But it was just weird. And we got to talking. And you wouldn't believe, she we know some of the same people, and we worked in the same place for a while, and didn't know it. Is that not weird? I just thought that was the coolest thing. And after we got, I don't know. It was just so cool to meet somebody that you know, but you don't know, and you didn't know you knew, and you didn't, I mean, it was just so cool. But anyway, B, whenever whenever the weather gets a little nicer, a little cooler, how about we get together and sit out in the yard and do some crocheting, okay? But anyway, I just wanted to share that. It was so neat. So we're friends on Facebook now and everything. It was, I don't know, it was just really cool. Okay, oh, before I let you go, how long I've been going on? Oh, Lord, I can just talk and talk and talk, can't I? Before I let you go, guys, I want to give you some reminders about some giveaways. There's a whole lot of giveaways going on. And one of them is on my channel. It's the little thumbnail thing. It has I think it's a happy face with the hearts. Yeah, it's got happy face of hearts on the eyeballs, and it says the number 9 because my favorite number is 3. Well, you know, 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 plus 3 plus 2 is 9. So 9's good, and guess what? I'm over 900 subscribers. So thank you. I do thank you guys. So yeah, I'm going to have a giveaway. So go check that video out and enter. And don't forget, and share if you can. You don't have to subscribe, but I sure would love it if you did. And I'm going to draw tomorrow, September the 4th. You know, I got to thinking this morning, why in the world did you pick September the 4th to draw? You should have drawn on September the 9th. Duh. Well, you know, I said what I said, so I'll draw tomorrow. So get on over to that video and enter. Oh, and Harvest Moon giveaway. Hashtag Harvest Moon giveaway. Now, that's a great big collaboration giveaway by hosted by Hoss over at Off Kilter Homestead. Off Kilter Homestead. Yeah, search on those and enter those too, because man, if you ended up as the grand prize winner of that one, you'd be getting lots of good stuff. I think that's everything. I'm gonna come on again real soon. Oh, my whip. Shall I show you my whip? My work in progress. I've got almost 2 panels done. This is from my friend Wanda. And it's from the Crochet Crowd. It's called the Lunar top. Lunar, L-U-N-A-R top pattern. And I love it. I didn't bring my, oh, shoot. I can't remember the name of the yarn. Oh, I'll show it to you when I get it done. But look, it's so lacy. And it's really just a, well, there's my tail. It's really just a glorified granny square, a really lacy one. And so then you make 4 panels like this, and you put them together. So you'll have like 1 panel here and 1 here, and then 2 in the back, and then you join them with like straps. And I'm a little worried. Mikey is the one that does the tutorial at the Crochet Crowd for this. I'm a little worried about the join. I've never seen, I can't remember what it's called. I've never done that. So crossing my fingers that I can do that type of join that he's doing. It looks really good. Okay, enough babble. Okay, thank you for coming. Thank you for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you soon.